I'll be waiting there asleep but dreaming. I'll be there when the wake me screaming. An hour of death and I will rest. And to have a moment, Lord, of curse me. Watch the maggots crawl out of them. Hear the angels call.
What's happening, people? Farley here to do a music collection update. So tonight I've got a few vinyl and a few CD, and so I'm just going to run through these real quick. Let me know, what you think of the haul. It's going to be very, very different in terms of there's not a whole lot of metal in here this go around. Matter of fact, there's no metal, just some punk, some rock, some 80s pop. So let's get started. You may have noticed I did a rip of this 45. This is one of my favorite songs from the 90s. This is Dada with Disneyland. I thought about getting the whole album, but to be honest with you, I didn't know enough about the whole album to pick it up, and I got this for 99 cents. So, I just went ahead and just got the 45 instead of the whole album. Maybe the whole album's good, I don't know, but I really, really like this song. There's a few tunes from the 90s that I'd like to get. Better Than Ezra's good. The Verve Pipe Freshman. I haven't even looked to see if they're on vinyl at all. So anyway, that's the only 45. And then for full-length albums, I've got Misfits 12 Hits from Hell. This was a grail. Finally got this. I had it on, I downloaded it, so I had it on the MP3, but I never had a physical copy of this. Some people tell you this is a bootleg. Some people tell you it's on Glenn Danzig's Plan 9 label, or Plan 666. I don't know. I think it's probably a boot, but it's not bad quality bootleg at all. I really dig it. This is from a session the Misfits did in 1980 at a studio, and never released until early 2000s. Maybe was the first release of this. So, this is on. Take it out. I'll show you. It's on yellow vinyl. You can see the pressing of the label is a little off. See that tear there? I don't want to mess with it and make it worse, so I just left it. But yeah, it's, if it is truly a bootleg, it's a well done bootleg, I'll say. Comes with an inner. It's got a story by Eerie Von from 2001. Maybe that's when it was released, for 2001. And these are pictures, it says, from his personal collection. So, at least Eerie Von had something to do with this. I don't know if the other members did. I haven't looked into it that much. But, yeah, I think it's worth picking up. I think some of the versions of these songs sound a lot better than the versions that got recorded. There's two versions of Halloween on here, which I really like. The original version. Their version on here sounds really good, and then they've got Halloween 2, which is slower and it doesn't do it for me. But there's an alternative take of London Dungeon on here too. That's really cool. So, what's weird is it sells on Discogs, which normally Discogs won't do bootleg. So I don't know if this is truly a bootleg at all. Doesn't really matter to me. And finally on vinyl, told you, gonna have some pop on here from back in the day. Paula Abdul. Love this album. Even when I was listening to metal, I'd listen to Paula Abdul. Had the biggest crush on her forever. But yeah, this is full of hits. Of course, Straight Up was my introduction to her, and then Forever Your Girl, but Cold Hearted Snake's probably my favorite song on here. It's also got Opposites Attract, Knocked Out, one or the other. So, yeah, it's cool. This is original pressing on Virgin. Alright, now, keeping with the Misfits, I'm switching up the CDs now. Misfits, Earth AD. I actually got this for really, really cheap. I bought a bunch of CDs from the same seller. So I got this and some more I'm going to show. But it was like free shipping after $4, so I just kept adding CDs. But really, really, this is one I'll probably end up getting on vinyl as well. Probably, to me, the worst mixed album. Not that they have the worst versions of a lot of these songs. But some killer songs, though. But I think, you could probably find better versions of these either on the bootleg 12 Hits from Hell or some other, like, 45s and stuff. But Die Die My Darling, of course, Mommy Can I Go Out and Kill Tonight, Green Hell, Earth AD, Devil Lock, We Bite. Just a great, great CD all the way around. Just wish it mixed a little bit better, but hey, that's 80s punk, man. Well, actually, is this 80s or 70s? We'll just say that late 70s and early 80s punk suffered from poor production on both albums. Here comes with the purple CD. This is on Caroline, I believe. Yeah, Caroline. Earth AD. And then, well, I lied. I said I didn't have any metal. This band's a mix of punk and metal and stoner rock and doom, and they call themselves Sabbath Worship, but there's a lot of elements in their music. And it's probably my favorite unsigned band right now. And I did the pre-order where I got 2 songs that I could download instantly. And so if you haven't heard this band, there are 2 songs from this album that I've ripped to my channel. Check it out. But this is Zigzags, California. Will Never Take Us Alive. I have just opened it and have not heard anything but the 2 songs that I got to download, which were killer, thrash, punk, like I say, all kinds of different elements in here, man. They just took what they listened to as kids, threw it together, and man, it just, normally, I've not disliked any of theirs, so I'm hoping I'll dig this. Running Out of Red was the last full length. I did not care for about half of that album, but the band had actually lost, it's a 3-piece. 2 of the members left, he got 2 new members in, and I kind of think maybe they rushed that album a little bit. So they've had more time together now, so I'm hoping it makes for a more cohesive album. Zigzags. Check them out on Bandcamp. I also ripped this CD. The next 3 CDs are from one of my favorite Irish bands besides the Folks, the Saw Doctors. The Saw Doctors, another band that mixes a lot of influences. Anything from 60s doo-wop to there's even a few punk elements in some of their songs. Don't get me wrong, it's not like just heavy punk or anything. But there are punk elements in here they grew up listening to. A lot of 60s and 70s stuff, including punk. But Irish traditional music, and just a lot of flavor in the song. So, Saw Doctors, this one is the one I ripped. This is all the way from Toom, however you can say it. So, if you want to know what they sound like, I did rip this album. And then, play it again, Sham. This is like some B-sides and stuff. So this collects a lot of the stuff that didn't make it on the regular albums. And a few hits. When I say hits, not hits in the States, but in Ireland. Some really, really good songs. What's weird on this one is my favorite song is really, really sad. It's called Letter from Louise. and it talks about the troubles in Northern Ireland between the Protestants and the Catholics. Something that I've studied as a history major, so I study a lot of Irish history, continue to. So a lot of conflict in Northern Ireland, and that song is just one that talks about that. So play it again, Sham. And then finally, this is live in Galway. This one has been opened, and I've listened to it. The thing about the Saw Doctors is they're kind of like the Grateful Dead in the United States. They have a really, really faithful following. They put on, and I haven't seen them. I would love to, but I have never seen them. But I've seen concert footage and stuff. And they put on a really, really killer show, and they're known for being really, really great live and fun. And they play a lot of festivals in Ireland. They tour a lot in Europe. They have been to the States before. It's really, really a lot bigger in Europe. And like I say, they have a huge following that kind of go like from show to show, like people do with Grateful Dead. But live in Galway. That is it. So, like I say, a little bit of everything in here. Some Irish music mixed with a little bit of punk, mixed with a little bit of metal punk, stoner doom, mixed with Paula Abdul, 90s hits with Dada, Disneyland. So, oh, and 12 Hits from Hell, my grill from the Misfits. Yeah, so thanks for watching. Let me know what you think about this haul, and talk to you soon. Farley out.